Okay, guys, so this was at the store. It was on sale. So we're gonna give it a go. This is the only thing that I'll be taking, alongside creatine and my pre-workout. And actually, just want to show you generic creatine. Usually like maybe like 5 to 10 grams. I don't really measure it. Just use a scoop. And then this pre-workout, Alani Nu. I gotta say, I really like it, especially fasted. So I'm gonna start taking the Cellucor stuff and just doing my maintenance diet and see what happens. It was 175 today. I feel like I'm looking real tight. Actually feeling good, with the exception of I feel like I pulled a muscle in my back front squatting the other day. Like I felt and last night it was seizing up. Like I felt like I couldn't even move, but it feels a little bit better today. I'm gonna do back today to try to work it out a little bit, and we'll just take it from there. Also, I had this in my cabinet. I'm gonna throw this in there too. I'll just go the five milligrams to start and see what happens.
To get the weight up, it usually forces more tightness on presses too. And
you can always wear a weighted vest, backpack, or belt. After all, prisoners do use people
Right there on the other side. Did you have to renovate any of your house when you moved in, or is that like, and he's starting to deal with like the high school shit and like, just like some of the, it's funny you said something with parenting. It's like, but without that extra like 2 inches at the bottom of depth, would you suggest going to 225?
Can't go any lower.
Okay,
And that's actually what stops me is not the chest stretch.
That's the answer to my question then.
Yeah. So that's as low as I go.
You just said it all, man. Great.
2 plates in a quarter.
I'll take the very best. About everyone's fucking optimal this, optimal that, blah, blah, blah. Also, a lot of the thing that you see, the whole like, well, it's not right, is like people in the comments off. And, dude, you're just losing your fucking mind.
That's about this little piece that we talked about is what I wanted to get from it, which was glad that why are you laughing? Mark, because I didn't know that. I thought it was dangerous, but it said it's the opposite. So it's important, because I'm sure if I have that
and has had success, and a lot of the things that we're talking about are said by all of us, maybe in a little bit of a different language or in a different sense, but that optimizing the optimization needs to be learned that over time.
Right. And honestly, and me and Fuad have talked about this before I stepped up away from passion into bodybuilding. What am I going to do?
But that's a natural
But
thing.
I overthought. I'm like, okay, I overthought everything, and it just wars over the edge to the other,
Yeah, and I you get a lot of transparency, and you get a lot of just opaqueness where you're like, I don't know why here, or is that?
Yeah.
Completely right with you. Not saying anything fucking weird, but during the overall course of the night, I think it's probably totally made for almost everything.
We're out here training again. We got shoulders and biceps. I don't know if I've ever done a shoulder and bicep workout. Also hitting up a little bit of calves. Starting off with heavy vertical dumbbell presses. The bench is set up almost vertical, like this. You can set the bench up a little bit like this. It's a little bit easier on your shoulders, but it's still big time on shoulders, not so much chest. I'm just doing them vertical. Weight was 176 this morning, which is fine. I told you guys before that I think the body works on kind of like a buffer system. So, if you nail your diet 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, on the 4th day you might weigh in and there might not be any difference. But that's because I think the body kind of works on a delay, and you have to put enough days together for your body to catch up, or at least the scale or whatever. Your body's got to catch up to what you've been doing. It's just how it goes. It's how it always goes, at least for me. So I'm just doing my best to hit my calories. One thing I might change, honestly, I've always been a big proponent of like getting your protein in, and I've always gotten in a lot. Something that I've noticed the more that I've gotten in shape though, is if my protein is high, my weight will stay high. So, yesterday I hit 200 plus grams of protein, which is very easy for me to do. Like, I really love protein. I love meat, cheese, eggs, protein powder. I love it all. But it seems like when I have my protein set higher than my body weight, my body is real resistant to come down in weight. So I might experiment with lower protein. Maybe I'll take my protein down to like 165 and just throw the extra carbs, throw the extra grams on carbs or fats or whatever, but that's something I'm gonna tinker with a little bit. Anyway, let's get to this workout. Let's bang it out. Let's do it.
At the elite level of professional bodybuilding, everything has to be turned to
Something every single day. When I'm running any type of experiment, for me, like rather than
you know, this is the most, I mean, we're talking like our body responds to these things. So, I mean,
Because I noticed, like using the insulin needle, I was getting like pockets of fucking oil. Like it didn't feel like it was.
Justice.
I was just gonna ask you, what's that like?
It's fucking weird. Because, I mean, so first of all, there's so many lights in the gym. Oh my god, these lights, like, it is, you know, he's like 6'2", in his prime, 350 pounds.
Yeah.
But his head is so big. It's like that run through your abs?
Yeah, you are.
You telling me his glutes aren't in? Look at the front.
Which I
I
don't
think,
necessarily
I
disagree
think
with.
he's very strong in a few. You're like, he's going to qualify for the Olympics and be a shake-up in the top 6. I'm like,
but I think Andrew,
Texas.
Yeah, but he went shot. I don't think Martin's front double bicep is better than this front bicep.
What are you running, bro?
You're basing everything off one was supposed in the
But that's
state.
all I got to go on.
But I will be very happy, crazier than ever. I will be happy to see it. I just don't believe it yet.
So where does Justin fit into this?
Like, you know, you can see the Arnold right there from, or whichever one that, but he was still very, very good. But it
I want to say like,
looks good there.
so it looked washed out, it looked puffed out,
I mean, this does look dramatically better.
and not.
Three washes. Find it wherever you buy laundry products. Or someone you know has a gambling problem.
Fair game, especially for people that want to eat some carbohydrates. I mean, I don't see a big problem.
Was like monsters and whatnot, but even without that, so now when I wake,
You're fine. I think you could do whatever you want. Try to get like 2 days or 5 days. You might want to consider the intensity or how long you're going to go.
I have no problems digesting any of it. You know, some people choose to go carnivore because they do have issues digesting.
I'm like, no, I'm gonna go with the 97. Like I know it's additional ingredients that just like doesn't make sense why this is in my diet. So just trying to get. Then how do you know if fish goes bad? Does it smell like?
No. If fish, no, if the fish, so, well, that is true. So if the fish. She just doesn't want to utilize it as like a strategy. That's originally probably why you started to use it in the first place. I remember half-life. Like, you might not feel great, but we all know for sure she wants it. But then she said.
Come on! Yeah! Next thing middle, should I hit that one? Yeah, hit it off! Yeah!
You just had a fucking. You just said you eat.
Just want to say I highly respect all of you.
Thing. Sometimes, I mean,
9 shot. You have to be so fucking specific.
that one.
8.3.
Yeah, it compounds it. After this, there was
No, because I shower after this.
Didn't Cutler?
It's literally the same. It's like your ass is